What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Assembled. We're reacting to, we were very late on this. I don't know when this came out. I think end of November, maybe. And this is like the last one that has pretty much been out, She-Hulk. So we did react to the entire series. You're interested in checking that out, it'll be down in the description. But our opinion on She-Hulk, at least mine, was that it was not very good. It had some really good bright moments, but that's pretty much it. And that was pretty much the same for you.
Maybe that's why we didn't watch Assembled.
Yeah, maybe that's why it wasn't a rush, right? But did the show change? Did it get worse in your mind, or it got better?
Oh, it did.
Yeah, it got worse.
Yeah,
Yeah,
terrible.
Yeah, and like the sad thing about it is that like Tatiana, obviously, who played She-Hulk, obviously Jennifer Walters. I think she's actually very good for the role. I think she played it very good.
She played her part well.
Yeah, I honestly get what they went for, and I mean, if you like, it was funny sometimes. Not gonna lie, but it got really cringe. I think.
I hope we see her in future.
Yeah.
Marvel shows and movies.
Oh, I'm sure we will see, and especially Bruce too.
Bruce, absolutely.
Mark, obviously, we'll see him again. And stuff. It'll be interesting to see what we see. Anything you're looking to see though, specifically? There were some good parts of the show, like.
No, there was. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
The whole series was just a little off.
Yeah, for sure. It'll be nice to see Charlie Cox, but that's one thing I wanted to see too, because like No Way Home, we never got one of these.
No.
So I think that's because of Sony, probably.
Yeah,
but
I noticed that. No,
I know.
I didn't get one.
Yeah, definitely because of Sony. But anyways, might as well get right into it. See what we got. I know your favorite part of the show was that it's called Attorney at Law. I know.
Yeah, gosh.
I was actually a huge fan of She-Hulk as a kid. She was kind of, in my mind, the only really badass female superhero, because my husband, Reese, actually owned all the old comics, and we went to his mom's basement and flipped them up.
His comics are awesome, though.
Go back through all these comics that I loved and really remember what was so exciting about She-Hulk.
What are you talking about? I'm not going to be a superhero.
What else are you gonna do as a Hulk?
Return to my career. What I love most about Jen. Jen
I didn't know she was Canadian. Yeah, like,
it's just
she is?
Yeah, she is. Yeah.
She's just so completely fixated on work, and yet she also has this huge heart and just wants to fall in love and all of that.
And really landed with, we need to find the best actor for this job who's going to bring the most to the role, because ultimately she's going to be a 6'7" green computer generated image. And we all
I know people didn't like the CGI at first, in the trailers.
No.
They fucking hated it. I think they switched it to fix it up.
These dodos never had to deal with this on their first day on the job. I hope they don't.
I mean, that's gotta be a hard CGI thing to do.
Not really. They can die of old age, but like tomorrow.
The two least likely people to play Hulk. She's actually hysterical.
What's he wearing, dude?
Dressing in the 80s. Look at that.
You could do.
What's in the sideburns, too?
Well,
I've never had the chance.
What is this for?
Doesn't it? Don't you feel like, as a serious actor, you get stuck doing serious things when all you really want to do is comedy?
Yeah. Don't me here.
Dude, where's this from? I don't understand. That wasn't in the show, right? No.
We did mock-up, we did facial capture, we did Tatiana doing all the takes, as well as doing the stunt double doing the takes.
Holy shit, dude.
As animation, trying to track the motion capture.
That's incredible, you know? Like.
And it's quite different to what She-Hulk is. So Tatiana doing this is one thing. When you have She-Hulk, it feels this. And people don't talk this way, but that's how it translates when you are the height that she is and the size that she is.
They did that on purpose too, I think. Like her especially short.
She also has 25 costumes, which is unheard of.
25.
We always started from a core from the wardrobe department, and then
that's like a real head,
take it from there. For the show, we also had an actress, Malia.
Who the hell is that? Wow.
And so she would wear a practical
she's like,
costume,
oh wow.
And that was really valuable reference for us in visual effects.
That makes sense,
I guess.
One of the funnest things about this character was getting to do both versions of these costumes, what they look like on Tatiana as Jen, and then as She-Hulk.
Explored in like certain contexts, but then to take him out of that context and put him in like this very different tone and this very different world. It's just really fun to see him like explore that character in a totally different way.
Whoa! I've been doing this for almost 10 years now, and I think we've done a really good job of switching it up and taking the characters, both Banner and Hulk, to a lot of different places. Amazing.
It's been so much fun.
It's been a great time.
I can't get over the sideburns, dude.
It's dumb fun.
It's dumb fun,
Which is the best kind of fun.
No, the hard times are the good times. It's a good time during a hard Garment designed these fabulous sets. He put us on the beach.
Damn, they're showing us more of that area than
The
we've seen.
exterior on a backlot pad against blue screen here. Built a tiki bar and part of his beach house garage, and ultimately have this showdown, this fight between Hulk and She-Hulk.
Tommy!
We got to do all our own stunts.
Kind of went crazy and let loose.
How do you do that when they fight each other? Though?
We did
You shoved
Hulk
me.
leaping, we did pushes,
We did coconut.
we did coconut time. Oh yeah, and I nailed you in the face every time.
Bro, that got hit,
You
dude.
guys all missed me, and the only one that was our dead ringer was her every single time.
Will you stand in line with me, waiting for a sneaker drop? The Iron Man 3s are coming out and they're limited to 1 pair per customer.
I remember
Need 2 pairs.
that. The Rock won the stuff.
I love the Pug making dynamic. Pug is just so sincere, just as Josh is in life, and I really am. And he's just there to be a ride or die for his 2 gal pals.
That was everything that I wanted it to be.
It's a pretty crazy feeling.
I like this guy. He's familiar, right? Like,
Augustus.
When you're getting to bring
you know who he
characters
plays?
to
He plays something else, right?
and Bringing Pug to the screen and just kind of getting to see what this world looks like in this MCU law world. I'm pretty stoked to be a part of it, bro. I think I chose the right law firm, and
That's funny.
I'm lucky that they chose me back.
I'll meet you as a welcome basket.
Oh!
It's got some office supplies to get you started, snacks, and a map to the best bathroom for Brooklyn.
Thank you.
I think it's
So,
really
so
important to
fucking
sort of
stupid.
capture the workplace dynamics.
Going to be playing someone who poisons people. Those were the sides that I read, and they don't tell you anything about them. They're very, very secretive. And so I didn't know I would be doing any stunts until I'd already signed the contract. And so I get to Atlanta thinking I'm going to have a very chill time, and they were like, welcome to 6 months of stunts. I'm so strong now. This is like 45 tons. That
What
I'm
the fuck?
lifting right now, and it's just like so easy for me.
I was really afraid because she had called me and she said, I have never worked out a day in my life. I've never done a fight
Wow.
a day in my life. And I was just like, oh no, what's going to happen? And then when she showed up, she was so flexible. I was like, okay. We can
Oh,
work with
God.
that. Let's have you do some
Headbutt?
kicks. She likes spinning. So I was like, your character spins.
Blue is a high school friend of Jen's. I definitely went to high school with girls like that, and they exist, and they have every right to exist. But that doesn't mean that they don't make existence harder for everyone else around.
I just thought like if I would do
Well, you remember that was the time she met that dude that fucked her up? Yeah.
But,
Blair?
I got
Yeah.
the fangirling out early, and
We never seen him again after, right?
No.
have
No.
loved working with her. Tatiana is a real life monster. She's one of the most toxic people I've ever worked with in my life. I love her to death, and I would kill for her, and I would kill anyone she told me to. Sheila, is that my wedding? I love you.
The acting's fucking good.
Show me your match profile. Jennifer.
I think we
Ah.
can all agree that the one thing that the MCU has been missing is SEX. Why does no one have a love life in the MCU? People have love
We're
lives.
talking about
So I was very
Captain
excited
Carter
to
and fucking
be able to have
Captain
that
America.
on our show because that is such a huge part of everybody's lives. And here's the thing, like dating in your 30s, already awful.
To admit,
Oh, this
I
guy.
was a fan before we matched.
Todd.
Todd.
Is a billionaire, playboy, philanthropist, douchebag.
He was a billionaire? I didn't even know that.
I actually studied abroad there. He meets She-Hulk on a date. He's a total creep. What? Yes. And then he just starts popping up in all these places. It's very.
We didn't notice
obvious
that, did we,
He
yeah?
wants more than anything to sleep with She-Hulk. The thing, Jen, I didn't just get handed my powers. I had to earn them. Yeah, it's the most fun. To
Dude,
play with.
I wish they didn't
We
pause
know
the
that.
story and they just like
Know it now.
we could have seen what happened after that.
Introduce our very
Fuck.
guest speaker. He cost a ton, so you better cheer. Give it up for the Abomination!
Yeah.
Just want to A legal
Yes.
situation of the greatest importance. You know, A, I'm a fan.
This was fun.
And B, to sort of interweave myself into all of these series is just...
Serai.
My apologies, Miss Walters. Emil, lost track of time. I was watching the series finale of Breaking Bad. It's just fantastic to pull the thing now.
You took your time, didn't you?
He's the best.
He was just so great as Wong. I just loved working with him.
Oh my god. Yeah.
We were in
I
the
forgot about
theater
that.
at a magic show, and I don't want to say cut rate, but not A-list magician named Donnie Blaze is performing.
Donnie Blaze.
A rose
That's like the perfect name though, I feel like.
would smell as sweet.
In desperation,
Oh, that girl, you
he
remember?
pulls out a sling ring and thus
Spoiled The Sopranos
begins
for Wong.
A long journey of trying to get this guy to stop using real magic in his fake magic shows.
We actually found a professional magician to advise him and consult with him, and Reese has been working, super diligently. Card tricks, rabbits, doves, smoke bombs.
Well, it's a very humble profession for magic. I've been going around trying to practice my tricks, and people are entertained, but then also sort of want nothing to do. Actually, the way this big part.
Donnie Blaze! FYI, these don't smell like anything.
He opens a portal, and an unsuspecting audience member, who is a party girl played by amazing comedian Patty Guggenheim, falls through the show and
She was pretty funny.
Long sink.
She just acting like Elizabeth Olsen, doesn't she? Like,
What happened to all the goblins? Aspen with 2 N's, 1 Y, but it's not where you think. I feel like I've been preparing for this role for a long time.
is that her talking like
In my
legit?
real life.
Yeah, okay.
Is that too personal?
It almost sounds like she is acting
a
drunk.
superhero of the real world.
Legal world and all of the possibilities around superhero weirdness. I mean, what
Oh,
could
yeah.
happen
Oh.
with other legal
I remember we were like, yo,
ramifications,
what?
some really
Like-
amazing, awesome powers. That's what's so wonderful.
Remember, I thought he was Bill Nye. Like, tell me he doesn't look like Bill Nye though.
I'm Mr. Immortal. I am able to regenerate after death.
Was that his actual name, Mr. Immortal?
Unfortunately, I don't have any other strengths.
Literal Bill Nye,
I'm
dude.
not strong or fast or necessarily very bright, but I can come back after I die. I really do not care for conflict in any way. As
Well, he had all the
soon as
wives,
things
remember?
comfortable, I just exit.
Are you saying that instead of having a conversation with your wife, you kill yourself to get out of the relationship?
Whoa, I don't kill myself. I'm immortal, so I can't die.
Mallory and I clearly side with the women, but we have to represent him.
It's like, wow. And I would look in the mirror and I'm just like, I can't believe that I'm in a super suit right
What does
now.
he look
This
like,
is insane.
eh? Like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle?
frog.
Yeah, I know. He reminds me of like the color, I guess. Oh, Ribbit and Ribbit.
Three catchphrases. Pick a lane, man.
You know, Kat sent me a picture the night before of like my throne, and she was just kind of like, you know, hey, we're just letting you know this is kind of what we're looking at for your.
I think he could be in another movie, dude.
Even then, I was just like, what?
Shit.
This was made for me? And then I show up that day, and me and Griffin are kind of walking in. At the
With his
same
feet up.
time, and he's like, Brandon, look behind you. And I turn around, and it's my character on the wall, like bouncing around. And all
That was
that.
cool,
I was
though.
like, you have got to be kidding me.
Guys, how do we feel about the name Leap Squad? You know, like, Leap Squad.
We had scouted this used auto part. place,
Lily
and
Pat.
we had
Oh,
this
it's so
very
stupid,
dark,
dude.
stereotypical villain's lair. And Kevin Feige actually looked at it and said, it's cool, but it feels like it needs another layer.
And wanted to make him, you know, in keeping with the tone of the series, a little bit lighter, a little bit funnier.
So he was super
Also,
serious before. That's the
you
thing.
know, look up with Daredevil.
We're all feeling this, right? It's not just me.
How did you feel about
Doing
that?
some theatre on Broadway.
Them
with,
two?
Tom
Yeah.
Hiddleston.
I like
And of course, Kevin and Tom know each other very well, and Kevin came to see the play, and I said hello afterwards and shook his hand, but there was no conversation whatsoever about coming back or anything like that.
Crazy.
And then it was on July 10th. I was in the garden at home and playing with the kids, and the phone rang, and it was getting vibey. And I thought it was a prank. And you know, Kevin said that they had some plans for me, and wanted me to potentially do a couple of things, and he just wanted to check and see if I was interested and willing to come back and be part of the MCU, which was
He was never really a part of the MCU, which is crazy.
So, are you like a superhero? Like the Gold Devil?
I'm Daredevil.
Charlie had to inform me that the character could not, in fact, see.
That's not true. That's not true.
There's a joke. There's a joke we've always had, which is that it's very easy to forget because Matt Murdock is so capable, and that his visual impairment doesn't actually inhibit him in any way.
Huh.
You always have to be reminded that there are certain things.
It's kind of weird seeing his eyes open like that, though. Like, I don't. Like for me, I almost think Charlie's blind though.
That's how you first see him.
Yeah, right.
With a walking stick. And
That's when you see him right now. You're like, damn, like, like his actual normal guy.
Remind me again how many times you take out a warehouse for goods.
Remind me again who has the superpowers here? I'm pointing at myself. This is not gonna work, right? We're not actually doing this.
At the end of the day, Todd really just knows
Yeah.
he would be definitely the coolest Hulk. Maybe not the
Todd
smartest,
Hulk.
definitely not the tallest.
Oh, scars, he
As
is.
I've been told, I believe the shortest Hulk to date.
That was cool as fuck.
The challenge with the finale was blocking, and there's 4 CG characters.
Yeah, that's
Oh
tough.
my gosh, yeah, we have an abomination who's picking Jen up and holding her up while he's fighting other people. And then Hulk arrives.
Yeah, 'cause weird, and then Abomination helps.
We have Todd Hulk.
I feel like this would have been sick, dude. Eh? What? This fight? Like, if this happened? Like.
And then Jamila fighting. God, does that bitch ever use the door? Just doing the blocking and the design and making sure each character had the right moment.
Is this working for you? Hey, what do you think?
This was kind of funny, though, going in the
Marvel
menu.
Universe for almost 10 years now, and I could say that I've never done anything that has been so close to destroying the Marvel Cinematic Universe as this show is.
Oh my god.
But, like, you saying that in a nice way, right? But it sounds funny, though.
Busts through to the viewer the same way that She-Hulk in the comics spoke to the writer and the illustrator and sort of like tried to guide her story. Marvelous
It was Kevin who actually pitched She-Hulk coming out of the Disney Plus menu.
I didn't mind that part. That was
I can't
alright. That
remember
was cool.
how we got to it, but at one point I pitched that she should go through the studio and demand to talk to Kevin.
Being able to come in and get to work with these actors and get to work with these writers and with Kevin, it's just like
They didn't show Kevin in this, eh? Like, actual Kevin in the flesh? Like,
no way.
Remember they usually show him in these, though?
Guys
Like,
got
a little bit.
Guys got no time for that.
Yeah, I know.
see what every single person
So true.
did to what I already thought was a really special project has probably been the biggest highlight for me.
It's been an embarrassment of riches. We keep one-upping how cool everyone is, and that just makes it so fun.
I remember distinctly when we were wrapping, I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to have an experience like this again. And yeah, I'm so grateful for it.
Interesting. Oh. Oh, that's it. It was cool though. Like I mean, like it looked like a lot of people really loved it. Like they loved working on it and stuff. They're very passionate about it. Like you can tell at least. It's as controversial as it was the show. I think. You know what? I feel like as projects come out, I think in the next year or two, I think maybe we might like the show a little more. Do you feel like that way? Maybe it's possible. Like
I hope.
like you know what I mean? Because like as things get interconnected, say we see She-Hulk and Daredevil next. I think it's next year it's supposed to be. So like we see her in that. Like we may look more fondly on this show. Maybe I don't really know. Hopefully.
I really hope.
I just feel like it was kind of like okay, like it was the last show of Phase 4, and we kind of hit like the fucking dog shit fucking fan. Like for the last one, which kind of sucked. I mean, like I don't know. They did achieve that that they wanted to achieve, I guess, but I don't know. I mean, I remember we really liked episode 1 and 6. I remember we were so excited for the finale. You remember? Yeah. And then we were like, "What the fuck?" It's so bad. I don't know. I mean, just seeing that again, like you know, seeing the finale even made, and you know, I don't know. I still don't agree with it. You don't?
Yeah, I don't know why they still went with it.
Yeah, I know. I get it not going original, right? Like they don't want to be the same. But what do you like the most though? What you got to see though? Like,
it's cool how they like have that like bodysuit with the camera and all the dots on her face.
That's really cool. Yeah. Oh yeah. I love Tatiana Maslany. She's awesome, by the way. Like she's really cool. I think that's the one thing we could take out of that show.
I'm sorry.
And is her, and I think I'm really excited to see her again. Honestly.
And then Mark Ruffalo.
And Mark Ruffalo, yeah, of course. And you know what I liked about this most is like the most about the show probably. I don't know about you, is that like it had so many like opportunities to see other characters. Like it felt very connected.
Yeah.
Like like shows like Miss Marvel didn't feel as connected. Like to Captain Marvel did.
Yeah.
But like nothing really else. Like it didn't really feel too much of that. Other than like that Avenger Con thing, but.
Yeah.
No, it didn't really feel like that. So I feel like we got that in this, which was cool on the week to week. But I remember it was only like 30-minute episodes, right? Like they were like nothing. It was like
same with these ones, right?
Yeah, it was like a sitcom, right? So practically and stuff. So I don't know. Would you like Marvel to do something like this again, like the sitcom-esque or comedy?
I prefer not.
You prefer not to?
I prefer not to see it, but if they do it, then
it is what it is.
I'll watch it either way, right?
Yeah. No. we're like slaves to them.
Yeah.
Slaves to them. Yeah, no, it was really cool to see. I liked this. I liked how they got to talk to everybody. Yeah. Remember the past Assemble? They didn't talk to all the special guests?
No.
They got to talk to everybody. Benedict, Tim, Charlie.
Everyone.
And stuff like that. So it was awesome. I really liked that. Mark, hopefully we see Mark again. That'd be really nice.
Oh, yeah.
I hope we see him again. I wonder what we might see him in.
I know, right?
He came back at the... Remember Scar? Oh, they didn't show Scar.
I feel like Ant-Man.
You think Ant-Man we might see him?
Yeah.
You think so?
I feel like it.
I'm very excited for Ant-Man, dude. Like, I am very excited for that. Yeah, no, they touched on pretty much everything. It was pretty good. Not one of my favorite assembled, I wouldn't say. I definitely did I liked the Thor one a lot. The one they did.
I like Werewolf.
Werewolf was really... Yeah, because it was a different take, right?
Yeah.
It was all about the director, right?
About his life and everything.
Yeah, that was really cool. This was like a lot of people very passionate about it. They love the comics.
More focused on the cast and crew.
Yes, it was, yeah. Which is fine. Obviously. But yeah, anyways, guys, let us know down below what you thought of She-Hulk up to this point. What do you think about it? What do you think about the documentary? What everything it showed? Do you want to see a season 2? Do you want to see a season 2 of this?
Not really.
I mean, not gonna lie. Yeah.
Not really.
I mean, whatever, right? But I wouldn't put too much time and effort into this. That's the only thing. Like,
definitely not.
No, for sure. So, yeah, and just let us know down below what you thought about the documentary stuff. And don't forget, if you did enjoy this reaction, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and turn on that post-notification bell down below as well. You'll be notified. We got a huge Marvel year. Phase 5 starts next month, so super excited about that. Ant-Man. We got Guardians after. Got a lot of good shows. I can't wait to get it started. So last year we started with Moon Knight, so that was a really good start. So and I feel like we're getting that this year as well. So I'm very excited for Marvel. It's gonna be a really fun year. So I'm sure we should have an assembled Black Panther 2 coming up. That will be really good. I feel
that'll
like
be good.
That'll be really good. See Ryan Coogler. What's it called, all the characters and stuff. I know Angela Bassett. I think she won an award, right? She was amazing in the movie, by the way. So yeah, and
best supporting actress.
Oh, 100%, dude. She's fantastic. So yeah, I'll be looking forward to that. I know they have a music documentary we could do. Could do that. If you guys want to see it, let us know down below. But anyways, guys, appreciate you all for tuning in as always to our reaction to the latest assembled episode. We'll catch you next time.